from the
大同玉河泄洪啦！
This does.
As of August 9th, 2025, non-stop heavy rain has triggered massive floods across Shaanxi province, with powerful waves of dark water tearing through towns, farmlands, and city streets. Roads instantly turned into raging rivers. Hillsides crumbled away. Daily life suddenly came to a standstill over huge parts of the province. In the center of Yan'an, the first waves of flooding swallowed up entire blocks. Water waist-deep rushed into residential areas, sweeping past shops, gardens, and courtyards. People desperately tried to push it out with buckets, while makeshift rafts and small boats became the only way to reach safer ground. Families gathered on rooftops, anxiously waiting for rescuers to show up. Over in Wookie County, rescue crews worked non-stop, clearing piles of debris and trying to redirect floodwaters away from hospitals, offices, and schools. High walls of sandbags were stacked at important entry points. In the county's main square, the national flag hung low in the rain, weighed down with water, barely fluttering above an ever-growing pool. All across the province, transportation has completely broken down. Bridges cracked under the heavy strain or collapsed entirely. Country roads disappeared under swirling brown waves. In Gaxian County, a key stretch of highway gave way, chunks of concrete crashing down into the gorge below. Trucks carrying emergency supplies kept getting stuck or forced to turn back whenever flooded roads blocked the path. Essential services have also been knocked out. Whole clusters of towns lost electricity and running water. Power lines sagged low before going completely dark. Families had to rely on emergency supplies once taps ran dry. Repair teams worked around the clock, but the shaky ground made every task slow, risky, and dangerous. If this update is helping you, please hit the like button. It helps spread these critical reports to more people who need the information. In Bogi and Shenyang, underground markets and subway systems were among the first places to go under. Escalators stopped working as water poured down stairways. Shoppers scrambled toward exits while lights flickered, then shut off. Parking basements were filled all the way to the ceiling, trapping dozens of cars under muddy water. Farming has taken a serious hit. Fields once lined with neat rows of crops are now buried under sludge and stagnant water. Corn and wheat fields were destroyed under the crushing force of the flood. Farmers dug rough trenches to drain water, but most of this year's harvest already looks gone. Livestock waded through knee-deep water while barns filled nearly to the roof. Irrigation systems collapsed in several areas, raising fears about the long-term impact on food supplies throughout the province. Huge relief efforts are underway. Bulldozers cleared rubble from blocked roads, while soldiers handed out bottled water to stranded families. Community halls, schools, and mosques quickly turned into emergency shelters. Volunteers gave out hot meals, lanterns, and dry clothes to people who lost everything. Authorities kept issuing urgent warnings. Loudspeakers blasted alerts day and night. Officials cautioned that the ground is still soaked and unstable, leaving many areas at risk of more collapses. Several rivers are still raging at dangerous levels. Remote mountain villages remain cut off completely, their paths buried under rock slides, reachable only by helicopter. Some residents refuse to leave their homes, staying behind to protect property and animals. Aid workers have warned that stagnant pools could soon lead to disease outbreaks. For Shawnee, this disaster has become more than just an environmental crisis. It's turned into a test of strength, unity, and the will to recover,